What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and griefs will bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. To thy friend, despise forsake me, take it to the Lord in prayer. In His arms He'll take and shield thee, thou will find us so I must have that Savior with me, for I not walk alone. I must be His presence near me, and His arms around me thrown. Then my soul shall fear no need. Let Him lead me where He will. I will go without a murmur, and His footsteps follow me. Then my soul shall fear no need. Oh, let Him lead me where He will. I will go without a murmur, and His footsteps follow me. Oh, when I come to the end of my journey, weary of life, and the battle is won, carrying the staff and the cross of redemption. He'll understand and say, well done. Oh, when I come to the end of my journey, weary of life, and the battle is won, carried the staff over the cross of redemption. He'll understand and say, well done. Oh, when I come to the end of the journey, weary of life, and the battle is won, carrying the staff and the cross of redemption. He'll understand and say, well day is done and the shadow fades away. Oh, when the day is done, when the day is done and the shadow fades away. God, you, thou great Jehovah, pilgrim through this barren land. Lord, when the day is done, when the day is done, oh, when the shadow fades away. Oh, when the day is done, when the day is done, oh, and the shadow fades away. Oh, when the day is done, when the day is done, and the shadow fades away. Oh, God, you, thou great Jehovah, pilgrim through this barren land. Lord, when the day is done, when the day is done, and the shadow fades away. Hey, preacher man, do not bother carry, do not bother carry your soul to hell. 'Cause if you preach like Paul and not live the word, you will suffer like diabetes. Hey, Christian, no bother carry, do not bother carry your soul to hell. 'Cause if you love go to church and not live the life, you will suffer like diabetes. Hey, sinner man, do not bother carry, do not bother carry your soul to hell. If you're not go to church and not accept Christ, you will suffer like diabetes. Hey, preacher man, do not bother carry, do not bother carry your soul to hell. 'Cause if you preach like Paul and not live the word, you will suffer like diabetes. Jesus on the telephone, tell him what you need. Jesus on the telephone, tell him what you need. Jesus on the telephone, tell him what you need. For you, someone silver and someone gold, but I want Jesus way down in my soul. Hey, Jesus on the telephone, tell him what you need. Jesus on the telephone, tell him what you need. Tell him, 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 tell him. Someone silver and someone gold, but I want Jesus way down in my soul. Hey, tell him, 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 tell him. Someone silver and someone gold, but I want Jesus way down in my soul. Tell him, 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 tell him. And when the sea
want to give you glory, Jesus. I just want to give you honor, Jesus. Hallelujah. Alone I go down the lonesome valley. Me alone I go down the lonesome road. Nobody and the lonesome valley. Me alone I go on the lonesome valley. Oh, I go on the lonesome valley. Me alone I go on the lonesome road. Nobody on the lonesome valley. Me alone I go on the lonesome valley. Me alone I go Me alone I go
And good night to Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Once again, it is time for Talking Points.
Me alone, mighty.
My name is Sheldon Scott. I will be with you up until the 10 o'clock hour.
Me alone I go Me alone I go Me alone I go Me alone I go
Yeah, that's much better now. Imagine when you get older, you have to be using 2 glasses and all kind of thing, you know.
Jesus suffered and died alone.
Oh, yes, he did.
I
me say a good night to all of you joining us via the YouTube, all of you on the Facebook, all of you on Twitch, We Noise Radio. Yeah, don't worry, we're working on the other thing we spoke about last week. The tech guys are on it. Oh, it's got me excited, yeah? Yes, indeed. Mr. and Mrs. Watts, good night to you. Mrs. Watts, I saw you come across my screen. I'm sure Mr. Watts was close by, but I didn't spot him. I had to look back over. The crowd be kind of thick when I see all your day. Nutmeg State, good night to you, bro. But I hope you got a picture and send it down for me to know Nutmeg State, you know. Also, good night to the man with the golden voice. We'll take one more gospel, yeah? Yeah, let me say a special good night to all my Jamaican listeners. I think we're going to take one more gospel, and then we're going to get into it for tonight. Mr. Handsome, good night to you. Let me get some of that ginger and turmeric. If you are not yet subscribed, it is the time to subscribe. Let's see if we can pass the 6,000 subscriber point tonight. I think we're on 5,999 now. Yeah, about there.
I know my heart, I pray, try me yourself.
So if you're listening and you know you're not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It costs absolutely nothing to subscribe, but it helps us to be able to multiply the effect of our messaging.
Cleanse me from it.
That we can have much more people tuned in, huh?
Set me free. Oh, if you are.
Yeah, we're sending this one to the Prime Minister.
And you leave because of power. If you take away from the poor man, and you leave them just to suffer. Oh, if your life not in line with the will of God, you must learn to search like inward. If you want to make it into heaven, my friend, live right and serve the Lord. Oh, if you are.
I know I don't have to give that message to my political leader, you know.
Because of power. If you take away from the poor man and you leave them just to suffer. Oh, if your life not in line with the will of God, you must learn to search like inward. If you want to make it into heaven, my friend, live right and serve the Lord. Oh, if you are a leader and you lead because of God, you better serve the searchlighting word. And if you want to make it into heaven, my friend, live right and serve.
Don't worry, what happened last week, it happened. No, that's not.
God,
And we're not GIS. They ain't shut down our page, no.
yes, try it.
They're not supposed to have somebody managing. Where's Jason, whatever his name is, Jason Phillip? Isn't he supposed to be managing the government information service? I don't hear, I don't see, I don't hear nothing about. I wonder if that individual is still around on government's payroll. So how do they answer for the removal of the GIS YouTube page with thousands of videos, thousands upon thousands of hours of government-related content, not only for the entire period of the NDC, but even the period of the last NNP, and even going as far back as the former NDC administration. Gone. Yeah.
You must learn the searchlighting word. And if you want,
Some are too busy campaigning than paying attention to what's going on the job that the people of Grenada are paying you all to do.
a leader, and you lead because of power.
So is he still there? Is he not there? We just don't hear about these guys again. And we hear they get big positions, pile of money, and then we don't hear nothing about them again.
Oh, if your life's not in line with the will of God.
Every month you're hearing we have new ambassadors. At the size of the diplomatic corps, we food.
To make it into heaven, my friend. Live right.
Honestly, we don't know who we have as ambassadors right now that are out there with diplomatic passports on behalf of us, the people of Grenada. We don't know. Yeah.
I want to live right. I want to walk right. I want
A good night to those of you listening down there in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago.
to talk right.
Let me say good night to the Marabella squad.
Tell every man, walk right. Tell every man, live right. Live right. Walk right. Walk right. Live right. You want
It was a wonderful weekend for the new National Party, huh?
come on, preacher man. Walk right. Come now, preacher man. Live right. Live right. Walk right.
Absolutely wonderful weekend.
Walk right. Walk right. Do the way.
The members of the National Democratic Congress, in their desperation, can try as much as they want to twist the story, to create alternative narratives, to basically, as President Trump would say, put out fake news. They could try as much as they want, but the truth is the truth is the truth, isn't it?
Because of power. If you take away from the
And the truth is the New National Party had two back-to-back, extremely well-attended events over the weekend.
God,
One on Saturday and one on Sunday.
if you want to make it,
Keep telling you all, this fallacy that the NDC have more supporters in the diaspora than the New National Party. Stop believing what they tell all you, all right? Because they're giving some people all kind of basket to hold water. Stop believing the nonsense these people trying to feed you all, huh?
walk right. Live right. You want to make it in. Walk right. Live right. Live right. Come on, preacher man. Walk right. Come now, preacher man. Live right. Live right. Walk right. Walk right.
Well, somebody's telling me that my mic is too low. No, I know what happened with the mic. You know. Don't worry, I will fix it, man. I just had to give it a little touch there. Yeah, nice.
Live right. Do the will of God. Walk right. Live right, my love.
It is how the mic is positioned. That is one of the problems. Yeah, but you should be hearing me better now.
Live right. Come on, preacher man. Walk right. If you are a leader and you lead because
So I want to say a special good night to the New National Party New York support group.
from the poor man and you lead them just
If you all are able to listen to the program tonight, because I know the whole squad, they're tired. My. I know you're tired, yeah?
lighting one. If you want to make
From the runaround for the whole week last week to the organizing, I was getting calls from different people while they were at the venue setting up on Saturday, and then on Sunday, same thing.
there we go.
The reality is the reality. But you all still hearing the microphone low? Nah, man. You all can't be hearing the microphone low now. It should be better now, innit? Yeah, hit me a message and let me know if you're hearing me better now.
Politics, you divide Grenada and that's no kicks. I don't like it. Politics, politics. Now so many things I will have to fix.
Wendy, you okay? I know Wendy, Izzy, you good? Ren, all you good?
But I'm fed up reading the media about an ex-prisoner escape. And
Mrs. O, are you okay? Yeah.
that most Grenadians can't afford. Instead of demolishing those
You see now I ain't called some names are going up. The whole squad, all you good?
balling with the mouth closed. Oh God, baby Jesus is of the blows. Grenadians balling with the mouth closed. The higher the monkey climb is more with
And let me say a special good night to my friends and family out there in Carriacou and Petit Martinique.
the mouth closed.
Two islands that will always remain close to me.
My people ball.
I don't want to say close to me. I don't want to say that word. I ain't using that word much these days, yeah?
Mr. PM, please open up some doors. Why the hell food prices gone up so fast? Transformation in we mass. The people balling anywhere you pass. Transformation in we mass. You only looking out for the
So I'm wondering if the NDC had a town hall that was taking place at virtually the same time that the New National Party was having their town hall, why were their people under the NNP town hall? Why, if the New National Party is a party that, as far as they are concerned, is not a threat to their political organization, if the New National Party done, if the New National Party in Creole fini, yeah, if the New National Party is not of concern to them, why is it that they are so worried? Why are they so concerned with what the New National Party is doing? According to you all, NNP fini. But it seems as though you all fini. Yeah? And that is why you all are so concerned with what is going on with the New National Party. Why are you all having night terrors about what the NNP is doing? Why are you all so very concerned about the New National Party? Yeah? Because we can have our activities and we can come together and have our activities, such as, for instance, these are just some of the ladies and gentlemen who were there on Saturday night at the Exquisite Affair. Yeah, these are just some of the folks that were there. Yeah, just some of the folks that were there. Of course, part of the team from Grenada. You also have the chairman of the party who wasn't in this picture, Adrian. Next time, make sure you get in the picture. Nice, right? Yeah, who was not in this picture, but he's there as well. Yeah, and again, some of the ladies. And this was the town hall. This was early in the town hall because you still had one or two in the background. Yeah, so this was early in the town hall. And then later in the town hall, when more and more people came in, and of course, you had standing room only at the back of the hall. Yeah. But the New National Party had their successful event. So what is the problem? What is the problem of the other side? Is it that they expected that NNP would have something and it would have bust? That's what they wanted? Yeah? No. The NNP had their activity and it was well attended. And the energy, I must tell you that the energy there was very high. I want to commend all of you that attended because I realized that the energy with you all was very high. I did get quite a few messages from various folks who said they could not make it due to other things that they had doing and some were on work and so on, so they could not make it. But I'm very impressed with those of you that did make it. Yeah? And of course, the team delivered several very, very important messages and responded to some very, very pertinent questions from the people in attendance. So all in all, it was a big success. They can spin whatever narrative they want. They can't change the facts. They can change their clothes. Yeah? But they cannot change the facts. And the facts are that the activities were a massive success. In fact, they had to ask for permission for the Exquisite Affair to allow a couple more people than what the original limit was, just to get 1 or 2 more people in. We're going to open the phone lines because I know some of you that are over in the diaspora would like to call in. So I'm going to open the phone lines for you. Let me, I wonder if I have a song for that. I have a song for that, yeah. Let me play a song for that. 440-7377. You can call us on the WhatsApp or using that number. You can call us directly.
As Grenadians living out in a foreign land.
Also, folks, remember this Wednesday, the new voters list and addendum are supposed to be out.
I live each day,
For
hope
those of you who were on Friday and were able to pay attention to the program on Friday, I did mention that there is a notice that came out from the Parliamentary Electoral Office that spoke to the consolidated list. There was no notice regarding an addendum, but legally there are supposed to be 2 lists coming out on Wednesday. 2. Both lists are important. The addendum is supposed to contain all of the folks who were registered to vote between the 1st of April and the 30th of June. Let me repeat. The addendum is supposed to contain all of the folks who were registered between the 1st of April and the 30th of June. But there's something else it should contain as well. We'll get to that in a short while. We've got a caller on the line. Hello, good night.
Good night, Sheldon.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine. How was your weekend?
Quite fine, actually.
Well, that weekend was splendid. I thought I was in New York, you know. When I saw that crowd of people, and there was so like it is somewhere here in Grenada as we had that town hall meeting, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt my whole body shiver, you know, because I know the ask questions like if you know. They ask questions and good questions they ask.
Mm-hmm.
So at least this was a good meeting, and I love it.
Yes. And I was particularly...
I say love in the house, clock it. And everybody, when Dr. Adrian get up, everybody, like he belongs to New York, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And all the other like Miss Edlet, Pierre, and everybody. It was really good. Excellent meeting. Have a good night and take care.
All right, my dear. Thank you so very much.
All right, love.
All right. Yes, indeed. 440-7377. You can call us. Yeah, and Anastasia is saying there were people sitting outside the room and standing outside. Don't let no NDC supporters tell you nothing about attendance or the energy. Nah, I see the energy. They can't tell me about that. And I realize that they have instead focused on attacking Miss Jenny Simon. And let me say this. Miss Jenny Simon is a born Grenadian citizen. She neighbors Stringberry right here. Yeah? And she can attend. I don't have to defend her because I know Jenny could defend herself. But she can attend any function of any political organization that she deems fit and worthy of her time. So if she attends the activities of the NNP on the weekend, no wrong with that. So all you want to tell the woman where she could go and where she... Oh, them people fast, sir. All you want to tell her where she could go and where she can't go? My goodness. I didn't realize we in North Korea, eh? I thought we were in Grenada. My bad. I should have known from the time I see a line of government ministers go on the airport and line up for when the dear leader came back. He had to shake hand and hug and thing. I should have known then that we were in a problematic situation where some folks seem to have created an alternate reality that we are living in North Korea. Yeah, so they are behaving and attempting to crucify people because you hold a belief that is different from theirs. I've never come on this program and tell NDC people they mustn't go at NDC function, or tell ordinary Grenadians they must not go an NDC function. Whether it's one of the NDC town halls, because there are no government town halls between 2022 and now. All of the town halls that the NDC administration have held have been basically mini pep rallies for NDC supporters. They go in their t-shirts with their wristbands. If you give them a chance, they'll carry flag and drum too. And they go into their town hall meetings. Nobody is saying to them, don't go. Nobody is saying to a Grenadian who they don't support any political party, don't go to things. How they rude, out of order, and fast. So these people really... We have a caller online. Hello, good night. Good night, caller. You're live. Go right ahead.
Son,
Hi, yes, caller. Go ahead. You're live.
I've been down there today by down the body boy.
Wow, okay. Talk to us on the phone line. Talk to us on the phone
I've
line.
been down there today down the body 7 devil one by boy. And I was the meeting in New York yesterday. It was very very nice boy.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoyed that.
Okay.
So take care of yourself, buddy.
All right, my brother. Okay. Yes, indeed, folks. Yeah, and well, we know the road conditions down here. Different areas, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Folks, 440-7377. That's the number for you to call and get onto the inside of tonight's program. Let me explain. Grenada has a constitution. The Constitution of Grenada gives certain inalienable rights to every Grenadian, and even every person visiting Grenada has certain rights under the Grenada Constitution. And we'll get back to that in a short while. Let's get to the line. Hello, good night.
Good night, Sheldon.
Hey, how you do?
I'm good. I'm calling from Canada.
Hey, Nurse Wendy, you're traveling like Santa Claus on Christmas Eve?
So you can tell how tired I am. I slept on the bus.
Hey, we foot. All right, my dear. I saw you catching some Z's after the weekend.
Oh, Lord. No, I don't sleep. You know that. You know I don't sleep.
That's not a good thing, you must
From
sleep.
one event to the other. I know. I'm going to get some rest though, because we're here for a week.
And I don't blame that. I taking my sleep when I have to.
Yeah.
Yes,
But anyway, both functions was well attended, as you can see. We had a couple of we had a few surprises from Grenada. It was well attended. The venue, the capacity was 200. We had people calling on the last minute of the day for tickets. Of course, we couldn't render those people, but we worked with what we had. Who couldn't come, they still gave donations, which was very good. And, just want to say thank you for all of y'all for the support you have given to us. The love, Sheldon. People, even after the town hall last night, people didn't want to go home. I mean, I had to leave a little earlier because I had to leave at 8 o'clock this morning to get here. But it was really nice. It was just love. It was well attended. Everybody seemed to enjoy themselves.
Lovely. And I realized that you all had to ask for a few extra for the exquisite affair.
Yes, we did.
Oh my!
We had to, because like I said, they're very particular about the amount of people that's in the hall.
Mm-hmm.
For safety hazard issues. So 200, and they did, which was nice, and we also thank them for that too.
Mm-hmm.
For accommodating everyone that came out. Even though we were a little over the 200 mark.
Yeah, because we know the laws in New York City. They're very strict when it comes to capacity for events.
They
and
will
so
shut
on.
it down.
Yeah, but they'll send the fire marshal, etc. Yeah, and do what they've got.
And
to
the reason why I was so particular, because Mr. Haynes, I know you knew Mr. Haynes, so he had they had a repast there, and we were, because the nurses helped to put together the repast, and the count was 202, and they came to us and they said, "There's 2 extra people. What are you guys doing?" And we said to them, it's only two people. Can you, allow us? And they said, okay. So that's why we learned from that time. It was 202 and they queried about it. So we wanted to make sure that people didn't have to come, get dressed in the nice gown, and then have to be turned away. We didn't want that. So that's why, we tried to keep it.
Even though we warned and we warned and we warned, buy your ticket, organize early so you're sure you're inside. We warned people. All right.
And I had one ticket left, and I went to do my hair, and somebody called. She said, "You have any tickets?" And that was like 4 hours before the event. I had one ticket. I said to her, "Come get it now." I said I was holding it for somebody, but I didn't hear them call, so you could come get it. She came and she got it. The other person came too late, so she gave a donation. She didn't come, but we appreciate, like I said, everything. It was well attended. I was so happy.
Wonderful.
I was proud. And I'm still proud to be an NNP supporter. I don't care what anybody say, what they put up, what they do, Sheldon. I don't care.
But one interesting thing, Wendy, and it was something that I noticed because I know quite a bit of the NNP New York support group. There were a lot of people that I saw there that I had not seen for a long time. Even before the last election, I had not seen these folks out to an NNP activity, that sort of thing. And I saw them in the audience there at the activity. There were some people that you were hearing, oh, that person gone with this group and that person gone with that group. And they were there and they were saying straight up yesterday, hey, I'm an NNPite. I'm a supporter of the new National Party. They weren't just there and sitting and taking in. They were making noise and they were saying straight up, I'm a supporter of the NNP. And that was very, very nice, yeah?
I gave a gentleman a ride home, and I didn't get to see him in the crowd because there was a lot of people. And there was a lot of people I did not know also. And he was so happy. He said to me, and the first time we met, he said to me, he so happened to live in Queens, and I live in Queens, so a little way out of my way, but I dropped him over. And he said to me, I'm glad I came. He said, I didn't know all these people here. Some of these people I haven't seen in ages. So he said he was happy. He was like, happy I came back because I got to see people. He got to reconnect. Who exchanged numbers. It was a good thing.
Wonderful.
It was a good
my
thing.
dear. Well, nurse, I won't keep you long because I want you to get some rest too. I know you
take a shower. Yes.
I know you was on the foot, so take your rest. All right, my dear.
Okay,
thank you so
have a
very
good
much.
night.
Same to you.
You're
Bye-bye.
welcome.
And folks, we have another caller online. Hello, good night. Hello. Okay, we lost that one caller. You get through, but your time hang up. So yeah, 440-7377. Remember, you can call us on the WhatsApp. You can call us now, or you can call us directly. Yeah, by that ginger going down nice, by that ginger. And, yeah. Just need some cinnamon in that too. Going down good. Yes, indeed. 440-7377, and we've got a caller on the line. Hello, good night.
Hey, bro.
Hey, how you doing?
I say good. Since last night, I gotta call you to say, I see the character of Nurse Wendy. I was able to see her. You
didn't know Nurse Wendy?
No, I didn't know her.
I thought everybody know Nurse by now.
No, just knowing her on the phone online, and I just get her spirit is similar to me. It's like a mission of help. And I look at her in the function, and it's like she couldn't stay put. She got to be doing something, getting involved in something. Bless her spirit. I pray God give her strength and grace to go on to do a lot more than she been doing.
All right.
And as she resting off in Canada now, she take her time and hide and rest.
Well,
Jesus did in the garden.
Which part of the US you are this time?
In Idaho.
Oh, you're in Idaho this time. All right. God, I know you're going cross country. So you're in Idaho tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm in Idaho. I'll be out here for a while. I hit California next month. I might hit California side and come back.
All right. You're over in the potato place, man.
Yeah.
Idaho potatoes.
Yeah.
All right, my brother. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, all right.
And wonderful.
Well, have a great one.
Same to you.
Okay.
And
right, bye.
Let's see. Oh, we missed that one. Yeah, they'll call back. 4407377. Let's go to the phone line once again. Hello, good night. Hello, good night. Hello, good night. And going the third time. Hello, good night.
Hello?
Okay, well, we'll have to take the next call. Hello, good night.
Good night, Sean. What's up?
Hey, I'm quite fine. How are you doing?
I'm all right. What's up?
All right. Go right ahead.
Look at the program last night or yesterday, whatever. The town hall.
Yeah, last night.
And yeah, it was really, really good, man. Something that I saw, and it make me go back towards the NDC in town halls or whatever they have, whatever session. And I see the big difference here. The difference here was glaring. When someone in the audience asked a question, it seemed like anybody on the table could have answered, and they was right up. They didn't have to fumble and scratch for words. Way back with the NDC, it's only one person answers. Only the Prime Minister. What is that telling us? I wonder if people are looking at that. And another thing is that I looked at. Jenny came in there, and after a woman, I think it was, had asked, made a comment, I think it was a question then, to the opposition leader, the people there. She asked about what are we doing? Something that I always wanted to ask about the kind of things that the now government doing with the corruption and all them sort of things. What are we going to do about this and that? And the Prime Minister, Prime Minister, well, she's going to be anyway just now. But the opposition leader spoke, and she reached a certain place. Well, I was waiting for her to completely say, well, we go take this to court or do some kind of thing. Like, I don't know if that could happen. I was waiting to hear that. It didn't happen. And then Jenny came in, and Jenny said, I'm not satisfied. I want us to say, tell us that we're going to take them to court. And I was happy about that.
No, I think you have to understand something here. The NNP is not about victimizing people or going after people. What the NNP will do, though, is that the law will take its course. So the NNP wouldn't be putting on their platform, we going in there to lock up and jail people. That's not what the NNP is about. The NNP is about going out there to ensure that we develop this country. Yeah? If you have $3 million to spend, are you going to spend that $3 million going after people to victimize them and to terrorize people? And so even though they've done something wrong, are you going to spend it there? Or are you going to look after the elderly people who do have medication? Or the man who is in Carriacou with one leg? Or so. Now the two can take place simultaneously, but the law will take its course because right now the law isn't taking its course. You heard Ms. Jenny Simon say she brought information up to the Commissioner of Police. Nothing. The Integrity Commission. Nothing. So the law is not taking its course at this point in time. But under the new National Party, you can be guaranteed without political interference that the law will take its course. Because, and I'll tell you something, my friend. When you go on the political platform and you make a statement of when you get in power, you're jailing this one and you're jailing that one and you're jailing the other one. What you are helping that person to do is when the time comes and they are faced with the legal process, they can claim political victimization because from the political platform, before you got into the position, you were there saying, we go deal with them, we go do them this, we go do them that. No, the law
Yeah.
will do what it has to do.
Yeah.
The law will be, the legal process will be empowered to carry out its duties in a proper manner. So the
Yeah.
Integrity
So therefore you
Commission will not be how could you put it? Euthanized. Well, not euthanized.
Yeah.
That's not the correct word for it.
You weaponized. No. Right now it's weaponized.
They're not weaponized because they're not being used.
Okay.
What I want to, the word I'm looking for is similar to
They
what
make
you
them
do.
mute.
Yeah, you splay
They
and
make them
mute.
mute.
You splay and mute them.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
it's, you won't do that to the Integrity Commission. You won't do that to the other arms of government. If the Royal Grenada Police Force has to carry out an investigation into, be it a government minister or the Prime Minister himself, allow them to do it. Dr. Mitchell was the Prime Minister of this country and allowed, he didn't have anything to do with it. They had a commission of inquiry into allegations that were made against him.
Yeah.
He had a commission of inquiry in regards to accusations that were made against him while he was Prime Minister. Right?
I remember.
This present Prime Minister ducking, hiding, obfuscating, doing as much as possible to avoid these kind of things happening. So understand why you will not hear the leader of His Majesty Opposition saying things like, we go jail them. Or we going after them. No, the law, because the same people who are wrong now, the same Miss Jenny Simon and so on, and other people like Mr. Cadgington Hood and so, they will be allowed to go, well, not, you can't allow them, they're Grenadian citizens, they have all right to do it. But the system, the organizations that should be dealing with their complaints will be empowered and unfettered from political interference to do the work they had to do.
I get you.
So understand why you would understand, and I'm saying it so that the person who asked that question could understand, and all other people who may be concerned about that question could understand. If you go as the political leader and say, we go in after them, we go deal with them, and so in that political forum, what you are doing is setting them up to have the escape clause that, hey, this is political, this is political, when they go to court afterwards. Now, we ain't getting them no escape. What has to happen will happen. The chips fall where they may. The facts are there, you know, and the documentations are there.
It's not disappearing, no.
Yeah. And I think people just, I just said it while, sorry, caller, I just said it while you brought the issue up because I want people to understand the context and the strategy, what is taking place there. It is not that the leader of His Majesty's Opposition is not interested in it or that kind of thing, but you go and say something there and see what happens later down when you try anything.
I get you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I wasn't looking at it at that standpoint, but now I understand. Yeah, going back again, another thing in there that I've looked at, and I felt so very good, is that at the questioning and such, when the way that like if somebody give an answer, another person would stand up and add on to that, which clearly shows that there is a, you know, is something organized something. It's not like somebody just jump up and they own and just say something, you know. It's like a plan between them, you know. They learn something, they work together. You can see the togetherness. And I'm hoping that the outside people seeing that. But anyway, the one other thing that I'm hoping would come up soon again, before this election, is something about the Amanda Jack business. I think that the opposition should do something again to the Governor General, attacking or whatever about the Amanda, because they have to get rid of she. She is a threat. And we have to prove to the people of Grenada that we are very seriously against that kind of thing. It's not right.
You know my personal view? Personal view, skip the Governor General, go to the King.
Well, whatever is best.
Governor General represents the King. So, I mean, if she's doing something in the king name that we, the Grenadian people, are not comfortable with, go to the king.
Yeah. You go over she head.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's about over she head, and so we're going over she head.
Exactly. That is something that I want to see happen. Well, anyway, somebody else had a call, but before it, I want to say that this session was really, really good. I enjoyed it from the starting to the finish. And although they say it's only old people have been inside it.
Let me ask you a question, my friend.
Yeah.
Old people, okay, all right. Even though that's not true, but we'll give them that because I know there were some people sitting outside. So when a vote go into the ballot box, is the vote from the young person, the vote from the young person mark 2 votes and the vote from the elder person mark 1? So the vote from the young person count for 2 and the vote from the elder person count for 1. Let them continue. Nobody who they consider old should be voting for the NDC. They don't like all you. They wish all you dead and go. They want all you dead. Yeah, they want all you dead. They don't like all you. They may be looking to open a funeral home because they don't like all you. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But tell me, is their vote worth more than the vote of another person?
Yeah. But Sheldon, it is totally untrue because I saw people of all different ages. And the cameraman was really good.
I would tell him you say so.
He was good.
I would tell him you say so if he
he was good. Yeah, the way he did it is like, he slowly and he going, you've seen the audience. There was a lot of mixed age people, a lot. And to me, he had more of the 30s and so a lot more like that. So I don't know what they're saying. And they forget that they had a town hall at the same time. And snapping pictures only in the NNP town hall. And I find that was funny. You go on the Facebook and that's all you're seeing.
Because they're worried, my friend. They're worried.
Yeah. You have to be. Something bothering them. But anyway, it was good. Well, good night.
All right. Thank you very much, my friend. Yes, indeed. Hey, let me see, Papa. That thing come out. Let me see if it's working now. Hey, I didn't realize this thing working there. 440-7377. That is the number for you to call and get onto the inside of tonight's program. Let me see somebody send something here. Hey, you get your copy of the Gazette, Papa? Still waiting on mine. I can't get the government Gazette yet. The page shut down. Let me see. Yeah, we go deal with that in a time, man. Yeah, don't we have time. We've got a call on the line. Hello, good night.
Good night, Sheldon. How you doing?
Hey, I'm quite fine. How you doing, bro?
Wonderful. Well, I'm blessed, man.
Yes.
I'm highly favored.
You go right ahead.
I just wanted to congratulate the team of the New National Party, and the meeting that they would have had in the diaspora. It was a timely meeting. The team that went represent the rest of the 15. And we, in the mainland, like Carriacou and Petite Martinique, are proud of what and how they would have done. I also want to take the opportunity to congratulate Sheldon, the leadership, the Honorable Emmeline Pear. She led her team. What people saw is an example of what they would see in government. Mm-hmm. She didn't hog the thing by herself. She saw the ability of her team to be able to answer questions, which show that they are competent, and that they are capable to do what it takes, when the time comes, whenever that time reach. And I really want to call her out and let her know, Ms. Pierre, you are excellent. You show great leadership qualities. And I want the general public to see that and do the same. Call and congratulate her on what she would have done. The way she did it. It was a love. When you look at her, you saw how, her composure. You saw a woman that is not stressed with what is happening, but is focused and understand what it is. But then again, Sheldon, as you know, they say experience is the greatest teacher. And this woman is coming with a lot of experience. You understand? This is a woman that come from the trenches, you know, and leading this giant party, this great party, the New National Party, into an election is just another phase or another stage in her accomplishment as a woman. You know, when Wendy would have introduced her and the things that was said, I hope people listen. It shows the mettle in which this woman is coming with the strength that woman is coming into this leadership of not just the New National Party, but leadership, as they say, in government when the time comes. You know, and I really, really, Ms. Bear, hats out to you. I think you have shown great leadership. I think the team around you and how you all, you know, and what you all did, that all Grenadians are proud, despite what. Mm-hmm. All Grenadians are proud. And again, keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. It says a lot. And it shows that you are ready. You are ready. And I wish you all the best, Ms. Spear. Keep on keeping on.
Thank you so very much, caller. Wonderful. 440-7377. That is the number for you to call and get on the inside. You can call us directly, or you can call us on the WhatsApp. And but before I go on to a next call, you move from the I wonder if I get rid of that totally right. So I still ain't getting through here. Yeah, they're trying to block us from getting certain information. They're trying to block us, but they can't stop us. Yeah, one thing the Cecil Straker always used to do with me on a weekly basis, we used to go over the government gazette. Every week, if I see something in it, I used to tell her, hey girl, look what I see. Sometimes she would tell me, boy, you check the gazette yet? I ain't telling you what day. Go and read it. Go and read it. In fact, you know what? Before I go on to the gazette, let me take this call. Hello, good night. Hello, good night. Hello. Good night, caller. Hello, good night.
Yes, good night.
Yes, caller, go right ahead, please.
Yeah, I went for the weekend and see what that thing, but I want to see now, you don't have no registration paper, and the community center neither, and the church neither, and the shop door.
Again, we said that would be out on Wednesday coming.
Well, when I have to go up in the school, they have to
so let me hold on. No, you need to listen. Are you listening?
Right.
No, hello, are you listening? We said it will be out on Wednesday. There's no need to go tomorrow. You should not have gone over the weekend. It will be out on Wednesday coming. All right? Just want to make sure that everybody understands. So in case the caller is listening, it will be out on Wednesday. Yeah? But you say you're going tomorrow? No. Wednesday. That is when it's supposed to be out. You can look for it on Wednesday. All right? Nice. Let's go to this. Oh boy, I missed that one. Let me give them a 2 seconds, see if they won't call before I go on to this, because the CPI is going to take a bit of time. So let's give the callers a little, before we go on to the CPI. Let's take the call. Hello, good night.
Hey, good night, Shillan. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm quite fine. You go right ahead.
Yes, I am Shillan. I watched a meeting last night. It was a wonderful meeting, an excellent meeting. And all the NMP executive members, they did a wonderful job explaining and letting people in the diaspora know the truth. Right? When the NC go up in New York and they spread their lies, and you come and the people up there went up there and they let the green people in the diaspora know the truth, it hurting the NDC. Because there 7 over they go up in the diaspora and spread lies, and some of the people in the diaspora will not know the truth. So that's a wonderful suggestion that NMPKOP to go up in New York and have the town hall to inform the people in the diaspora exactly what is going on in the country. And I hope that the next one they could have in Toronto, the way people in Toronto know what is going on in Greater Caribbean Beating Matic. Let them know the truth and the wickedness that this government is doing to the people of Greater Caribbean Beating Matic. Children, have a blessed night.
All right. Thank you so very much. Yes, indeed. And let me see if I take the calls. 440-7377. Let's take another call here. Hello, good night. Hello, good night.
Good night, Mr. Scott and the listening audience.
You're not paying attention to the phone line, eh? You pay attention to the phone. Pay attention to the phone line. That's why you call me. Pay attention. They go right ahead, my friend.
Right. Yes. Sorry for that. Yeah. Now I said it earlier today, but I think it is wise that I should say it again tonight. I should compliment on the behalf of the people of St. Patrick West and St. Patrick East. I want to compliment my political leader and she team for a job well done at the town hall last night. I was fortunate to listen to everything and they put down a very good job. And I think, as I said today and I will say it again, some of the people who from the diaspora who was in a doubt of what happened in Grenada, I believe they get some of the truth. They get the truth because the truth shall set us free. A lot of them may not want to accept the fact, but the truth, because the administration we have here is administration of lie. Lie is the policy, so they're not hearing the truth from that administration. So I guess they hear some of the truth. And I want to compliment all the other speakers. And this is why I keep advocating that Ms. Spear have one of the best teams to take Grenada forward, because if you listen to the question last night, nearly all the callers could take care of themselves. She have help. I said it before and I say it again. Mr. Spear got help from her team. She alone don't have to answer everything, as how the present administration is doing. One man want to answer all the questions. He haven't got the confidence in the other members. Not so do the NNP. This is why I calling on my people, Grenadians. Let us do what we have to do. The new National Party is the answer to Grenada. And I do believe, I don't want to speak for her, that's my good friend. But I believe, you see some of the damage this administration has done with our, with we and the America. I believe it will be a different policy when Mr. Spear gets it. I believe with she discipline and she respect, she will lead a team to the United States, and I believe she will ask for whatever forgiveness. And we will get it as a nation because she has what it takes. So people, we cannot afford to make mistakes. We need the United States. We need the president. We have youth. Our children may have to go and do studies. We need them. We need them. Our economy need them. So we cannot play big boys over them. And Ms. Spear is the answer towards that. I beg in Grenadians, St. Patrickians, let us don't make that mistake and just do the right thing by putting back the new National Party into office, and Grenada will have the rightful government. I thank you, Mr. Scott.
All right, thank you. Yes, indeed, and I think that is it for now. I don't think nobody, let me make sure. Yeah, I don't think we miss anybody there. I think we get everybody there. No, someone was trying to contact me earlier today. Okay. And yeah, okay. So folks, we're going to go over to the consumer price index. You know, when I get it, I like to thank a good friend of mine. I ain't going to call his name. But a good friend of mine who got the government gazette over to me now. Today, due to the weather, I was sort of reluctant to leave to go to the complex to get a copy, the paper copy of it, with Javon in tow, all right, because of the type of weather that we were having. And the website remains down all of a sudden. All of a sudden, the website that we would previously get the Government Gazette on is now down. You remember, if you studied history, you'd recognize that one of the things that the slave owners never wanted the slaves to be able to do was to read. They never wanted educated slaves. They did not want people who were able to read or write. They didn't want you having any higher form of communication outside of local gossip. So they kept information away from you. During the time of the Third Reich out in Germany, that's back in the 1930s into the 1940s, they actually went as far as burning books. They don't want you reading that book, and they don't want you reading this book, and they were burning books. They controlled the media totally. You only heard what they wanted you to hear on the radio. They didn't have television in those days. You only saw what they wanted you to see in the movie theaters, and you only read what they wanted you to read in the newspapers. Everything else was burnt, blown up, destroyed, or the people running it were killed. Here in Grenada, the Government Gazette should be available to each and every Grenadian on a weekly basis. If you've got it being published online and all of a sudden the platform for it online is not there, they're no better than the slave owners who didn't want us educated as to what is taking place. Slavery ended and the slave owners didn't want the slaves to know. So they kept on a lot of people in slavery at a point in time that the people should have been released simply because these people had no form of communication. So understand how these people are aligning themselves right now by keeping information away from you. There are certain regimes that exist in the world right now where they don't allow conflicting views to be aired, where they don't want people that hold a different viewpoint to even exist. They'll kill you. They don't even want them to exist. We need to nip it in the bud now. Fix the Government Gazette website. It is your responsibility. You all just hire minister, digital, this and that and all kind of thing. And as soon as all they bring him in, government website gone down, GIS YouTube page gone, Government Gazette site gone down. Some map men with all you. All you just formulating it so that all you could install. And let me leave that alone. But anyway, go ahead. I have nothing to hide. Wherever all you see. Yeah? Folks, the Government Gazette is speaking to, Lord, I nearly end the program. Speaking to various increases once again. Yeah, so this is from the Government Gazette of July the 10th, number 31 of, number 31, Gazette 31 of this year, I believe, yeah. So, and the above table shows the consumer price index for the month of May 2026, April 2026, and the corresponding months of the last 2 years, May 2025 and May 2024 for comparison. The overall index moved 122.15 index points in April 2026 to 122.43 index points in May 2026. In other words, things continue to increase in price. The price of goods and services, there's an increase of 0.22%. It looks little there, but when you get your grocery bill, when you get your electricity bill, is where you're seeing with that what seems to be small is very big indeed, because it wipes out whatever leftover cash you used to have. It are no such thing as leftover cash right now. It are trying to find more. It do leftover cash. It's trying to find more. Yeah? And I'll go to the bottom section here because a lot of what is on the top there is repeated down here. When compared to the corresponding month of last year, May 2025, the index point moved from 119.96 index points to 122.43 index points in May 2026, recording an increase between last year and this year of 2.05%. Now that's a significant increase. Very significant increase. This rise is attributed to increases in most of the groupings in the basket: food and non-alcoholic beverages, Well, those are the general areas. Let's go down to the nuts and bolts of it. These increases resulted from a rise, not me saying so, this is the government document saying there is a rise. You see there? Looky right there. A rise in the price of. Not me saying it have a rise in the price of. Government telling you there is a rise in the price of the following. Yeah? The following items. Rice, 0.06%, other cereal, 0.29%, bread, 0.08%, other bakery products, pasta products, 1.26%, mutton, 1.82%, poultry. Yeah, your chicken and thing that gone up by 3.52%, deli meat, 0.84%, chilled fish, 0.60%. That's why we need to be helping them fishermen and them instead of trying to stress them out. Preserved fish, so saltfish, smoke herring, mackerel, tuna, sardine, all them preserved fish that come into Grenada. Preserved fish gone up by 6.84%. Well, just not poor people can't buy that again. Forget that. We can't buy saltfish, mackerel. Well, somebody else saying that I can't play the song tonight again. It's not $13 a pound of saltfish. No, right now it's 19. And according to where you're going to finish the program, I see somebody said $20-something in one particular place a pound for saltfish, right? That has gone up by 6. Look at right here. Is not me saying wrong mouse. Yeah, look at gone up right here, 6.84% for saltfish. Milk has gone up. Cheese gone up by 2.81%. Butter, margarine has gone up by 4.12%. Edible oils, the oils you use to do your local fry planting or to make a little fry thing or something in the morning for them children and them, that has gone up as well by 2.86%. Preserved fruits have gone up. Eat the normal fruits while eating preserved fruits. So eat what we have, right? Fresh vegetables, but that just means your canned corn and your canned corn and peas and them kind of things. So that gone up. So that putting it out of the reach again of the vulnerable people in our country. Fresh vegetables, yeah, even those you have to go in the supermarket or the market and buy, they're gone up by 3.35%. Frozen vegetables gone up by 1.87%. Jams and honey, that gone up by 7%. All you encourage them local small axe. Yes, small axe and what's the other one named the Kitaka brother. Yeah. Well, that's all you think about the honey boy. That honey, 7.03% for honey right now. Focus on all your local. Other food products, 2.74%. Coffee, tea, and cocoa products, 8.50%. So it getting close to a 10% increase with coffee, cocoa, and tea. It getting closer. Every month you realize it going up a little more. So it getting closer to a 10% increase in those areas. So here's what to do. Go in town, look for Cami. She have a bottle with some nice cocoa ball and thing. Buy your cocoa from Cami. We cutting out the Ovaltine. We cutting out the Milo. We cutting out all them thing and them. And we sticking to the local. Cami have it. Buy it. Get your children accustomed to it. Soft drinks. Fruit juices. Yeah, they have 0.96%. Rum, that gone up by 1%. Wine gone up 2%. Beer gone up by 3.48%. Men's clothing gone up by 0.40%. Women's clothing gone up by 4.31% because I know women buying more clothes. It gone up more there. 4.31%. Children and infants clothing gone up by 0.46%. Rental of housing. Rent has gone up for some people, 0.03%. Materials for the maintenance and repair of dwelling places, that has gone up by 0.12%. Services for the management and repair of dwelling, 1.44%. So if you have to get a plumber, you have to get an electrician, yeah, you have to get a painter, you have to get a carpenter, etc. That has gone up as well. Electricity in that part has gone up by 2.72%. I'm interested to see the CPI for the months of June and July, because 2.72% was for May. But all of us know what we see in our electricity bill in the last 2 months, especially this month. All of us know what we see. So we know when it comes to electricity, that figure ain't going to be the same. The 100-pound cylinder of cooking gas went up by 22.02% between last year and this year. Glassware, yeah, them glass and things for inside your house, 2.64%. Small tools, you have to fix your place for yourself, 0.42%. Non-durable household goods gone up by 0.62%. Pharmaceutical products, the medication, the high blood pressure medication, the heart medication, yeah, the diabetic medication, the medication for your eyes, for those people suffering with cataracts and so on. That medication, all medication gone up by 2.57%. Medical services have gone up by 0.58%. You have to pay more when you go by the doctor and for your different tests and so on. Vehicle parts and accessories have gone up by 10.22%. Motor vehicle fuel has gone up by 19.68%. And then you go still tell the bossmen and them you ain't willing to work with them. Well, just remember, folks, not only the private vehicle owners have to pay that additional 10.22% between last year and this year, and the vehicle fuel of 19.68% between last year and this year, not only do the private vehicle owners have to pay it, the busmen have to pay it too. The boatmen, the fishermen who going out to fish, waiting to doing, them paddling out there and there's no sailing, is fuel they're using too. They have to pay it too. So the fishermen out there in Gov, those of you in St. Mark, those of you in Soubise and Marquis and so on that are listening tonight, those of you in Calice that are listening tonight, we understand your plight. Because this doesn't just apply to the vehicles on the land, it applies to the vehicles on the sea as well. So don't think that they don't have to pay for parts and things for the engine and so. That has gone up. And for the motor vehicle, that has gone up. Other transport services relating to license and registration of personal vehicles, that is strictly government that did that. That's gone up by 3.94%. That is not no external. That is totally internal because it's license and registration of personal vehicles. That is the government of Grenada dipping deeper in your pocket. 3.94%. Cultural services, 9.54%. Books, and all of us, we're looking for books right now, isn't it? We're waiting until the end of August to rush your books. Those of us that can, you start buying books and things right now. That has gone up. Pre-primary and primary education itself has gone up as well by 0.82%. Tertiary education has gone up by 2.16%, although they say it's free, but it has gone up by 2. They say it's free, but their figures saying it gone up. So if it's free, the free gone up by 2.16%. Not me saying it. Look at here, tertiary education, they say it's free, but look, it gone up by 2.16%. So I know how it could go up if it's free. Yeah, but anyhow, restaurant services, we ain't bound to eat in a restaurant, we go eat home. But then people in the restaurant go lose their job. They have families to take care of too, you know. Anyway, personal care products. So they even want your bath because that's your bathing soap. That's your deodorant. That's your local perfume. For those of you that still use the cancer-causing powders on your chest and so on, the powder, them personal care products, your little shaving stick, your aftershave, your shampoo, your conditioner, them kind of thing, your personal care products, those have gone up by over a quarter between last year and this year. They've gone up by 28.40%. So they want us bathe and thing with soap and thing when we going out. They want us get a little shampoo and them kind of thing. Care for the elderly continues on that constant 33.33% increase from last year. And then they've tried to avoid speaking of communication. In other words, how much your internet and your mobile service and so has gone up by. So they just said the group in communication remains relatively constant. No, we want to see what is the constant. Don't tell us that there. We want to see what is the constant. Put it there. There needs to be a revision of this entire thing. Yeah, and that is Ms. Carrie Richards. She's the acting director of statistics. So that information come from them. It's not we saying that all the price of things increase. They are saying that the prices have increased. The government is the one telling you this. They are the ones who are telling you that the price of goods and services in our country has increased and done so significantly. And let me tell you this. They've mentioned one basket of goods there. So you're seeing some things 0 point something percent. But when you check that up over the month and buying that item, That 0 point something percent you're seeing there might end up as much as $8, $9 additional. And that's on one item. When you check other items and so on, you may realize that that little 0.2% and little 0.3% and so on you're seeing there is a 50 cents extra here and a 25 cents extra there and so. And by the time you count all of that up, you realize it's additional hundreds of dollars on a monthly basis that you're paying for goods and services. Additionally, the goods that they're speaking about there are a lot of things they didn't specify there. When they say fresh fruits and vegetables, there are some fruits that a lot of people use, most people use and so. For instance, what's the price increase on the same white potatoes that they went and make all kind of mawet with the last time? What is the price increase on sweet potatoes, okras, cabbage? What is the price increase on those specific items? They're not telling you that. There needs to be, and I think I've heard the leader of His Majesty's opposition speak to this before, that there needs to be a review of the list of items under this program, under that. They need to see more of the items there, because what they've done is they've grabbed a basket of goods. They've said, we're going to show the difference in increase or decrease on this grouping of goods. And they have left out a lot of stuff. So you need to start seeing some of the other stuff being looked at as well. They're just using a sample of some goods, and we're still seeing a rise, an increase. Yeah? So folks, also remember, as I did mention to those of you that were on with us on Friday night, there is a release that has come out from the Parliamentary Electoral Office, which is why I suspect certain people didn't want the government gazette out and in hands like people like me. The government gazette of this Friday. And it says here, the general public is hereby informed that the official consolidated list of electors as at 30th June 2026 will be available for inspection from Wednesday, the 15th of July 2026. There shall be a 7-day period for claims and objections regarding the list from the 15th to the 22nd day of July 2026. The consolidated list can be found in each parliamentary elections constituency office and at post offices, police stations, medical stations, and other public places. Requests for alterations or corrections of any error in the name, address, or polling division of any registered person should be submitted to the registration officer of the constituency on or before the 22nd of July 2026. Everyone, and particularly those who were registered during the quarter April to June 2026, are advised to inspect the consolidated list to ensure that his or her name is properly included. The list should be checked to establish whether there is any name included in it that should not be there. A list of the names, addresses, and contact numbers of the registration officers is attached, and that is attached down here. Folks, I contend that you be very careful with this release, as there is an error there. Not only should the consolidated list be provided, but an addendum. There is no legal basis as far as I know. Let me repeat. There is no legal basis as far as I know, and I have the representation of the People's Act and the various amendments as of 2018, 2017, the ones that were done for the referendum. I have all of them. I have the old act, the new act. I have the Constitution of Grenada. Nowhere do I see that the supervisor of elections can place those people who were registered between the 1st of April and the 30th of June onto the consolidated list yet. As far as I know, according to the procedure, according to the act, the Representation of the People's Act, what is supposed to be happening is, yes, you have to issue a consolidated list of voters. But that list is not supposed to contain the people from April 1st to the 30th of June. So you can't issue a notice telling the people to go and look for their name on the consolidated list. It is not supposed to be there, because there are two pieces of mischief that I see being created here. Yeah? And if it means, and I know that most likely they're listening because everybody listens to talking points, and I will give the Parliamentary Electoral Office the opportunity to call at any point in time and prove me wrong. Any point in time and prove me wrong. Either you do it here, which I would prefer because you'll be speaking to the same audience where I've made my statements to, or you can call Shaggy in the morning. You could call Mr. Pierre in the morning, or the other Mr. Pierre at midday. You can call any one of the programs and clarify. Every 6 months, according to law, every 6 months, according to law, there has to be published, authorized, signed by the supervisor of elections, a consolidated list of electors in the state of Grenada. The consolidated list includes every one of us who are registered as voters. All man, Jack, his brother, his children, his aunt, his uncle, his grandfather, his nene, his parent, everybody. Yeah? The consolidated list of voters contains all of the people, everybody. With one exception. The exception being that every 3 months, there has to be issued an addendum. Those names on the addendum should not be in the consolidated list yet. Those names are on the addendum that you view and you see separate to the consolidated list of voters. When you go through the addendum and nobody objects to those people, after the 7-day period, those people are then placed on the consolidated list of voters. I hope you all understand what I'm saying here. So there's supposed to be 2 lists coming out this week, as far as I know, as far as the law says. Let me repeat, as far as the law says. So I'm waiting on Wednesday to see if there is an addendum along with a consolidated list of voters. Yeah? I'm waiting to see if there are the 2, an addendum and a consolidated list of voters. Because you cannot expect people, I think the voters list is somewhere in the region of 90-something thousand people right now. You cannot expect people to go and look for the names because there's nothing identifying these names as people who were just added between April 1st and 30th of June. You cannot expect people to go through the list of 90-something thousand people to try and figure out who is the people that was just added to the list and compare and contrast that list with the last list to be able to filter out the people. You can't do that. That is why the law is very specific. It says an addendum must be, not might be, shall. It says shall. That's what the law says. I can't pull it up right now because I have that on the other computer. But it shall be published, and every 3 months. So the next addendum is due in September, at the end of September, which will include everybody registered in July, August, and September. Yeah? So I'll check all the timing for certain activities. July, August, and September. And then there's an addendum then, not a consolidated list. The next consolidated list is due in December. If a general election is called before December, then a consolidated list of voters has to be published before that general election. It may come out a few days before or so. Can't remember the exact time off the top of my head. I'm no lawyer. I just read a lot. Yeah? But that list, consolidated list, would have to be published before the election. Right? But as it is right now, the next consolidated list after this one this week is due in December, along with an addendum in December. That would be for December, November, and October, all the people that were registered in that period of time. After 7 days, and let me repeat, after 7 days, once there are no objections to the people on the addendum, they are then placed over into the consolidated list. They are not to be placed there until the 7 days has elapsed. So to come to tell us, nowhere in this thing does it speak to addendum. That's why I read it out for you. Nowhere in this does it speak to addendum. There is a reference to the people who have to be in the addendum. That's the people April to June 2026. Yeah? That is a reference to the people in the addendum. But those people's names should not be on the consolidated list. We can't allow these things to be taking place, because that is an easy way for them to hide all the people that they come and they register. Just throw them into the consolidated list. You don't see an addendum. All those people go into the consolidated list. And then you have to go and try and find them. That is not what has to take place here. And if it takes a court order to stop it, then let it be. Let it be, let it be. If it has to take an additional week so that it is done properly, let it be. I don't want to say too much. Next thing I get flagged for copyright with a Beatles song. But this ought not to happen in the way that they are saying it's happening. Again, we expect fully to see, and it should be announced that it will be coming out, an addendum and the consolidated list. Not one. Both have to be coming out. Additional to that, it is nonsense. It is wrong. It is totally out of order to say that people only have 7 days to query any name that they see on the consolidated list. You can query any name you see on the consolidated list today, tomorrow, next week, the week after that, the week after that. There are specific forms. I'll pull the forms up one of these nights and show you that you, as an elector in the constituency, would have to fill out and present to the constituency electoral office, making a claim that this person should not be on the list because that person does not properly reside or that person doesn't meet one of the qualifying criteria to be an elector in that constituency. Right? So I hope you all are understanding where I'm coming from here. And remember, this is in the same gazette they want us to see. This is in the same government gazette that they don't want us to see. They're trying their very best to hide things from us. They're trying their very best to keep things from us. And we see as well, for those of you that missed it on Friday, that Miss Amanda Jack remains the registration officer for the constituency of Carriacou, while for some strange reason, the registration officer that is located in St. Andrew Northwest has been changed. All you realize, all you go in and lose. So they're trying all kind of simmy-dimmy. Yeah? The 23rd of June was the final day of work for the former registration officer. You didn't even say, well, let them complete the process. You realize when they send home that person was removed as the registration office in the middle of the homecoming. Let me repeat. And tell me if you all find that suspicious. Yeah, it's not auspicious. It's suspicious that the registration officer for St. Andrew Northwest was removed during the homecoming and immediately before the addendum and consolidated voters list are due. All you can find something strange with that. All you can find something a little fishy with that. I find that something is wrong there. And then you realize that they have changed, not in this one, but they've changed a while now, the electoral officer in St. John. The seat that they won by only 10 votes, if they did really win it, by 10 votes or so. They changed the registration officer there. Why did they change the registration officer there? Was there an issue, a problem with the registration officer was there? Did that registration officer go to political activities wearing a t-shirt? Maybe of the New National Party? They went wearing a political t-shirt of some political organization. Why was the registration officer in St. John replaced with the following individual? We're asking the questions because I ain't balling with my mouth closed. I dash well talking. I ain't keeping my mouth silent and die like no sheep. I ain't no sheep. A lion going down like no sheep. But while all of that is taking place, there seems to be a lack of ink in the pen to dismiss Miss Amanda Jack from hijacking the process in Carriacou and Petit Martinique. People of Carriacou and Petit Martinique, you all have to be hyper vigilant. You all have to pay extra attention to what is going on with the electoral process in your beautiful islands. Or you all may find yourself trapped into the same arrogance, the same graft, the same sort of behavior for another 5-year period if you're not careful. Speaking real here. If you all are not careful, if you all don't go over that list with a fine-tooth comb, if you all don't make sure that all those names that need to come out are come out, if you all don't challenge, don't just see the names and say, well, you ain't see Chopin, so they could put a man name there, and you just leave it. So no, challenge it. You're an elector in the constituency, challenge it. You know they're from Mairu. You know they're just passing Carriacou and shop and thing when they're ready and they're gone back down the road. You know they're based in Union Island. Yes, they have family in Carriacou. But you know they're not from Carriacou. They're not based in Carriacou. They have no right to be voting in Carriacou. But you're seeing their name on the list and you're leaving it there. Get it off. Don't allow nobody to Amanda Jack the process there. And again, why is it that that move was made in number 10 constituency on the 23rd of June to dismiss the electoral officer there? And we ask of the Governor General, what is her reasoning for the removal of Miss John, who was the registration officer in that constituency? What was her reasoning for the removal of Miss John from that constituency? Yeah, we need to know. Because up to now, on the Parliamentary Electoral Office website, when we look at St. Andrew Northwest, not Northeast. Well, I ain't going to buy Skeeter and try them thing. Well, trying it by number 10. Yeah, try. Fight up, Papa. Fight up. Same blows in Oletail election night. Laverne John's name is still there. When we check the electoral website, looky there. What is the problem with Miss Laverne John that she has been removed? Yeah? Has she committed some sin? Is there some problem with her? Is she not a trustworthy individual? Why have you all removed her as the registration officer for the constituency of St. Andrew Northwest? Yeah? Or is it that you all find you can't do what you want to do with Miss John Day? You can't get away because she's doing things that she's supposed to be doing in the way that she's supposed to be doing it, and ensuring that the people who are registered are properly, by right, supposed to be registered in that constituency? Was it that she's doing, and that's the reason that you all have removed her? And if you all have removed her, why is Miss Jack still there? What's she still doing there? Really and truly, what that girl still doing there? She had to go. She had to go. Watch the phone lines open. 440-7377. All you call. 440. Understand what they're doing here, you know. Understand what is taking place here. These people are manipulating the system to their benefit. We are seeing it. I'm telling you what they're doing. We just can't sit down and allow it to happen and then say, oh well. We can't do that. Because you know now. All of us know what is taking place. We seeing it. So the pen had enough ink. The pen maybe run out of ink. So the pen had enough ink to get rid of Laverne John, to get rid of the former registration officer for St. John. The pen had enough ink to do that. But when it came to removing Miss Amanda Jack, the pen ran out of ink. The pen couldn't write that far north. She is not trusted by over half of the people in Carriacou and Petit Martinique. That is a glaring thing on the registration officer for any constituency. Are you trying to embarrass the people of Carriacou and Petit Martinique, Governor General, by saying that there's no one worthy within Carriacou and Petit Martinique of becoming the new registration officer? No one worthy who has not been in any political activity wearing party branded apparel. That there's no one who the people of Carriacou and Petit Martinique would say, well, I know they have family that is NDC or they have family that is NNP, but we don't care. We know that person is a straight shooter. They go do the work they're supposed to do. You're telling me in Carriacou and Petit Martinique, there's nobody like that. The only person it have that could be the registration officer for Carriacou and Petit Martinique is Amanda Jack. Then I want to be a registration officer too. If that is the case, I want to be a registration officer too. 440, let me clear the box. 440-7377. Call now. 440-7377. That is the number for you to call and get onto the inside. Don't take this thing for granted. Some of us play around with the voters list the last time and we suffered the consequences. June 2022, we suffered the consequences because some of us didn't pay enough attention to the voters list. So all kind of simmy-dimmy take place. Some of us didn't do the work we're supposed to do properly with the voters list. And that is why what happened. That's why I continue to say, it is not that the NDC won the 2022 election as much as the NNP lost it. You had it in your hand, you rest it down. Somebody else take it up and go with it. It is not that they were so better than us and they come in. The NNP is an institution. The NDC is a ragtag group of people that they put together that are trying to cling on. They're trying as much as possible to cling on. No, not cling on as in the Star Trek thing. Cling on. Sorry, I just talk kind of funny sometimes. Right? But that is what it is. It is not that the NNP is weak. But you go and you rest your lunch down and somebody else take it up and go with it? Yeah? And you can't allow them to do that again. Right now the lunch cooking. And the time for the eating will come. And you can't take your lunch and play resting it down again because they will go with it. So right now, protect your lunch. Right now, do the work. Many of you listening tonight have not yet contacted your constituency representative. Many of you are waiting to hear that election reach before you, quote unquote, do your thing. Annoying as I find that, the time is now. I know I go do my thing when the bell ring. Stupidness. Abject foolishness. Dotishness. Nonsense. Don't come around me with that foolishness. The time is now to do your work. Stupidness you're talking about when the bell ring. Damn stupid. Go and tell me that. Just fret me when I hear people say that stupidness. I play a tune, just so I get vexed.
Mr. PM, sir, I hope you listen to me. I'm not your enemy, just the voice of the people.
440-7377. And let me officially announce that we have now crossed the 6,000 subscriber mark. So we now have over 6,000 subscribers to Talking Points. And rising.
Hold on.
Yeah, we crossed the 6,000 mark during our program tonight.
New one, yeah, your tease of a chance. But it's too.
Let's see how soon we could make the 8,000. I ain't even talking about the 7 minutes. Let's see how soon we could make the 8,000 mark, yeah?
And no problem with the pension. That was okay.
If you're already subscribed, don't hit the subscribe button again. And if you're subscribed, just leave it there. Don't touch it there. You understand? Nice.
For that it hard to split 2 ways. Since after that, we waiting for something major to be done. Not one capit capital project.
Don't be fooled, yeah?
Like your government on recess. But it's only
we have work to do. And I know many of you are hard at work. And I just want to take the time to congratulate all of you that are out in the various constituencies. And those of you that are not even here, but you're out in diaspora and you're helping as much as possible. I want to congratulate each and every one of you on the hard work that you are doing at this time, yeah? And I want to encourage you to continue, yeah? Right now we're pushing towards victory. Nice?
Balling. Everywhere you go, Papa, people balling. The economy sick.
Yes, indeed, the economy is sick, yeah.
On the street.
And the thing is this, I read out the consumer price index there for you a little earlier, yeah? And you know, the government knows this, you know. Even before this information is published, this thing passed through cabinet, all kind of thing, they know exactly what I've read there. Every one of those members of parliament know that you're catching it. They know that. Not one of them, you're telling me go stand up to the prime minister and say, no, we have to do something to restrict this. And don't give us the thing about, it's happening world over. Because there are measures that could be taken here, that if something was going to increase by 0.50%, that you can take to make it increase by 0.25 instead. There are measures that can be taken to restrict the runaway cost of living that Grenadians are going through right now. It's not NNP figures. This is not NNP propaganda. This is the government of Grenada telling you that prices increasing, that your cost of living increasing. But remember, while their salaries went up by thousands of dollars within a 12-month period, thousands of dollars, their salary went up by, in the shortest space of time. They have given pittance to the workers of Grenada and have them feeling, yeah boy, the government come in and they give us significant increase. They give you an increase, but the increase has been wiped out already. They still have a buffer, you know, because their salary up there. So they have a buffer. They are not going through what you're going through. Their increase doubled the amount of money that they were receiving. Meanwhile, you get an additional 200, additional 300 on your salary. And the cost of living, erase that and put an additional 200 on it now. So you have to find more money to keep on your water. You have to find more money right now, especially now as it's holiday time. The children are home. And when you have to go and make the juice for the children, it's children. You can't give them juice without sugar. You have to give them. You have to moderate it. You can't give them too much. But you can't give them the juice without sugar. Whether it's Gospo and lime, whether it's golden apple. I like to make golden apple juice and them kind of thing when I have the time. Whether it's that or cherry juice or whatever it is that you're making for them. Or you buy the Kool-Aid, or I like the Trinidad fruit juice. Whether it's the Trinidad fruit juice and them kind of thing. You still have to give them the local sugar with it. The sugar costs more. You can't say you're going and take the fruits and things like the older people used to do, and you're going and make sweet mango, and you're going and make tambran ball and all these kind of things like before, because the price of the sugar gone up. So you can't make the local sweets locally that you would be able to give to your children, or give to the neighborhood children, or even sell to the neighborhood children. How you would have made that sweets and so before, you can't do it again because the price of the sugar gone up. The price of the water for the process has gone up. The price of the electricity, if you're using any electricity, in that, it gone up. Everything has gone up. And the children home. The children home, I have one day if all you know he does eat. So I know what it is some parents going on, and I have one with me. I can imagine for parents who have 4 and 5, what they're going through. So it is not an easy situation that the average Grenadian faces right now. So while the NDC talking about the age of voters, and I hope they realize that when they are speaking, that's just to tell you the ignorance of the individuals. The age of the individuals does not matter because the individuals are voters. All the people they're calling the poor people and the people in the rural community that they don't like and saying that's them people that support NNP and so. I hope they know that these people are voters. So on election day, they just stand up in the line and vote. I know it had fellas I used to look at in tongue and think these fellas is vagrant. Well, these fellas and them, when you see them, you're pretty sure these guys have to be vagrant, man. How they moving about, they invading, they this, they that, and so on. Papa, yo, election day, them had the voters ID in the line, you know. Them fellas had the voters ID and they in the line. And some of them telling you, hey, when the NNP in power, thing does run in. When them fellas on the streets telling you that? When the vagrants and them telling you, hey, when NNP in power, the thing does run. When NDC in power, nothing for man out there. And it's a fact, that's what has been taking place. So folks, we have to pay attention to what is going on. We must pay attention to what is going on. We have to become part and parcel of the process now. There's no waiting. We have to become part and parcel of the process now. We've got work to do now. Because while some, they realize they didn't call at the last meeting, so they say, hey, we have time now, man. So they gone into carnival. They gone into the liming, they gone into the fetting, or they just sign off. Maybe they're not into carnival, but they just sign off and they say, nah, man, that's until after carnival we go pick back up. While you saying that, them NDC beating Bush all over the place, trying to find voters. They go in every nook and cranny, trying to find voters. They out there going door to door, trying to find voters. And you stand down because, oh, it's carnival coming up, people ain't bothering with that. Them bothering with it. Stay there and feel they ain't bothering with it. Papa, yo, joke all you making. Yeah, joke all you making. No, you've got to call me on 440-7377. We can't take calls on the next number there. 440-7377 is where you've got to call me. So sit down there and say you're going and start to do your thing. After election, let they hang your jack for you. Yeah? But I would tell you, when your constituency go down, the other constituencies go be up there, up there, up there. So play the fool with your constituency. And you sit down and cry and bawl and let your nose run election night while the other constituencies celebrating. Yeah, you go and end up being the constituency that does not come in to the realm for the new National Party on election night. You go and make that mistake. When all the other constituencies are trending and heading towards victory, you sit down there and end up being one of them election night. You are today and you're crying, and them NDC passing and beating drum and blowing horn and interfering with you. Go ahead. If you want to end up so on election night, all well and good for you. But the other constituencies ain't doing it. I know Carriacou ain't doing it. I could call them. I could tell you straight, I know Carriacou ain't doing it. They are doing whatever is legally necessary to ensure the victory for Senator the Honorable Nolan Cox on election night. They're going hell of a hard. They're making sure that they have their numbers correct, that they have their organization correct, that everything is put in place. Come election day, election night, they shall be celebrating. They're making sure. No more arrogance. No more arrogance. And they already say win, lose, or draw. They set for life. We're going to test that principle. So don't end up being another constituency that does not fall into the same line as Carriacou. Do your work. I have work to do too. I have a lot of work to do. A hell of a lot of work to do. And I will get it done. Bit by bit, I'll get it done. But you have work to do. All of us have work to do. Let us get it done. Today is the 13th, 14th, 15th is the day. The list is coming out. Let us be aggressive with the list. Not like the Prime Minister telling people be aggressive towards other people. No, we are saying be aggressive with the list. Be aggressive with the work. Be aggressive with your proper defense of your party. I ain't saying go online and cuss people. I ain't believing that. I ain't saying go online and tell people how their mother make them and tell them about their grandfather and tell them about... No, I ain't saying all of that. No. Argue ideas. And you have the ideas. You have the upper ground. You have the higher ground. In any discussion with a NDC on issues of national development, you, the NNP, always have the upper ground. You have the higher ground. And here's how you have the high ground. And I will say this openly and challenge them any day. I can take 3 months, any 3 months, out of the NNP between 2013 to 2018 and 2018 to 2022. I can take any 3 months of the NNP administration and put it up against any one of the last 4 years of the NDC. And there is more that has happened and been achieved in those 3 months of the NNP than the NDC can show for an entire year. In any ministry, any department, any constituency, I kid you not, I can pull any 3 months, 1, 2, 3, any 3 months, including during COVID, of the NNP in office and put it up against any year, 2022 to 2023, 2023 to 2024, 2024 to 2025, 2025 to 2026. The box stops here. They ain't going further than that anyhow. I'll put up 3 months of the NNP, any 3 months, against 1 year of the NDC. And we have done more in that time than they have done. I even will go as far as to put it up against 2 years at the NDC. And we have done more than they have done. That is a fact. It is provable. It is a factual statement where there is enough evidence to back it up. So you're not afraid to have a discussion with them. You having a talk with them? You realize they stop talk. Why they stop talk about Fowl Farm now? Jude Bernard tell them stop talk about it. Why they stop talk about Fowl Farm now? All of a sudden, now let's stop talk about Fowl Farm. All I realize is just leaving a little talk about the shrimp farm for a while before I shut all you up on that too. That one is coming, you know. We've had a program on it already. But I'm going to do a new program on it again and tell all you need to hear. And then we're going to do a special program on Kimpton by Kawana. Because we, the Grenadian people, want to know how much tens of millions US did this government spend to settle with the investors in Kimpton by Kawana. That is tens of millions. No wonder the country broke. Tens of millions of dollars were paid to these people. And we want to know if any of these investors or the developers or anybody attached to the investors or developers have contributed to the campaign of the National Democratic Congress in 2022 or the present campaign that they have already started, because in case all you realize, they start the campaign. So you want to know if any contribution in cash or kind, you ain't getting around me, you know, in cash or kind has been given to the National Democratic Congress from any of the investors or developers of the Kimpton by Kawana Hotel. Yeah? And from what I hear in the thing, go to break down and rebuild is that sort of thing I hear in the papayo. Folks, watch. You know what? That is all the time we have for tonight. I find I hear in rain outside again. That's all the time we have for tonight. It's been wonderful being here with you. In everything you say and do it safe and secure. Want to be speaking to and with you, and definitely not about you. Love each and every one of you. Once again, want to congratulate all of you that were out on the weekend to the various new National Party activities out there in the diaspora. Those of you that were attending the activities here in Grenada, I know there was the breakfast brunch out there in Carriacou, Petit Martinique, and one or two other activities in some of the constituencies. So look forward to seeing you to the upcoming activities. I should have the list of them for tomorrow night to let you all know the activities for this week. I can say there is the town hall meeting that will be taking place on Wednesday at the Heinze School. That's the town of St. George. So those of you in the town of St. George and surrounding environs, there is the town hall meeting that will be taking place on Wednesday. That is at the Heinze School. So looking forward to seeing you all there. And there are several other activities, but as I said, I'll have the information for those tomorrow night. Folks, that's all the time we have for Talking Points. Once again, I am out.
Ooh, yeah. I am stuck between a rock and a hard place in this modern time. God gave us a gift, we brain and we cranium, still He gave us a mind to think about positive endeavors to make we life rise up. But some people that I know thinking so low, they brain living in the dust because they would see it on the name of a brother with malice intention, when instead they could be uplifting a sister for life progression. It is so hard now when a man turn a big man and still didn't grow. But the reason they procrastinate and gossip is because their mind is poor. So I say poor mind will gossip. Illiteracy, simple mind, talk about places that they could never be. Ordinary mind, talk about events and personalities, but wouldn't mind speak about ideas, and great mind speaks philosophy. The mind is such a spiritual force, will make you do what's right. And for sure, my friends, you are in control, so there's no reason to fight. I know you heard this before. Life is how you make it, so be honorable. Now when you sit in a state of idleness, that making your mind simple. Now all you should know, your mind is the center of your universe. A bad thing to waste, yes man, in all different sizes, and in your head it was placed to uplift and elevate those around me with tremendous grace. Positive is always the way to go. I want to please stay away from his, because I say poor mind will gossip. Illiteracy, simple mind, talk about places that they could never be. Ordinary mind, speak about events and personalities, but wouldn't mind speak about ideas, and great mind speaks philosophy. Instead of vision, a lot of people live in dreams and love to expatiate. They love to talk about man-made creation, so their life is on weight. Most of their thoughts is based on fiction and not reality. So I wrote this song to let them know they must change their mentality. You spend all your time with your mind being carnal and does not have a clue, creating a sense of hopelessness and still don't believe it's true. You really don't know how to uplift your standard, man, only wasting time. I know the reason for that, my friends. Ordinary mind, oh mind will gossip. Illiteracy, simple mind, talk about places that they could never be. Ordinary mind, talk about events and personalities, but wouldn't mind speak about ideas, and great mind speaks philosophy. I've tried my best for my mind to be good and one day be great. That is why you could never get me to sit and procrastinate. Something needs to be done, I will get up and do it. my friends, for calypso unification. If artists use their mind, there would be more focus, knowledge and understanding. And in order for us to make progress, we have to stop bickering, making fuss over what really doesn't matter. Intelligent men must think, but you could bring a horse to the water hole, but you can't force the horse to drink. So I say, poor mind will gossip. Illiteracy, simple mind, talk about places that they could never be. Ordinary mind, talk about events and personalities, but good mind speak about ideas